Today we talk about multitasking in Chi Sao. Hey, welcome to Practice Wing Chun, where we discuss Wing Chun and answer any training related questions. My name is Edgar, and this is episode 50, the big 50. And this is one of the first milestones, and wow, 50 episodes about Wing Chun. First off, I just want to thank everyone quickly who's been messaging, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, and just showing support. I really appreciate it. So keep it up. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Today we'll be talking about multitasking in Chi Sao, meaning when you're Chi Saoing, you may be focused on two things: striking or defending. While they're great to focus on, you should not be focusing on just one aspect of each. You should be focused on doing both at the same time. So what do I mean by that? I mean, let's say when I'm Chi Saoing, if I'm just focused on striking my opponent and not worried about my guard or my defense, then I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get counter-striked. Now, on the other end of that, if I'm just focused on defending without looking for opening, then I'm just gonna keep getting into a defensive mode where I'm stepping back, stepping to the side, and never really counter-striking or returning the aggression. So something my Sifu mentions is, if you're defending, you should be striking, because we have two hands. So if we're defending with one hand, we can strike with the other. So you should never be defending with two hands, because that means you're open somewhere else. And this movement, Tan Sao and Pak Sao at the same time, meaning I'm defending one strike with two hands, whereas this space right here is open for my opponent to strike. Now what I can do is Tan Sao and strike, and then keep countering when I counter strike. But sometimes your mind don't work like that. You can only focus on one task at a time, whether it's defending or striking. Now, last week in episode 49, I mentioned about creating your own Wing Chun forms. And one example I gave was using your Chi Sao techniques and combining all your techniques into one form, so that you're always working on the form. And that way, when it comes to Chi Sao and you do your technique, it becomes part of you, your muscle memory. So when you do it, your body does it automatically without having to think about it. This gives you an advantage because you have the extra time now to think about your next move. So let's say your strike failed, how can you counter? Or how can you follow up? Now the same is true when you're defending, because in your Chi Sao techniques, they can be used for defense as well. Now, same thing applies. If you're practicing the motion, you know that if you're gonna Pak Sao something, you should also strike. And what can you do when your body already knows what to do? Use that extra time again to look for the next strike. Find an opening, see where there's a weakness in your opponent's defense, and just get in there. So to recap, the main idea is, do not defend with two hands. Do not strike with two hands. You have two hands for a reason, so you can multitask and do both. Strike with one and defend with the other. Never do two of the same thing. So what do you think about this idea? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, keep training.